Hey guys, looking live here. I'm doing good. Sorry about that. Just had talks about it on the phone, but I'm here. Looks like the LeBron era is over. They treat him like an expired contract. So it's an era. A lot of good things have to end, you know. Okay. All right. All right.
Welcome to Nashville, Tennessee, Music City, USA, and home to the Commodores of Vanderbilt, who hope today they will hit all of the right notes.
All right.
What a matchup we have in store. It's still early in the season, but this is a major test for a couple of squads who've gotten out of the gate undefeated. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the North Carolina Tar Heels, taking on
Sounds
another
good, looks
team
like.
from the ACC, the Vanderbilt Commodores. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to gonna run it. It's gone. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. They'll run play action. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. There he goes.
All right.
Touchdown, North Carolina. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. The defense just lost track of him. There's no other explanation. I've got to assume they knew he was in an eligible position.
Or it was just ridiculously good scheming on the offense, Reese. I mean, just an unbelievable job of getting your guy wide open.
That was an easy touchdown.
North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so
All
pleased
right.
to send the offense back out. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Able to make the tackle, but not before he gets 5 yards down to the 21. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. He'll step out of bounds at the 11.
The old toss, right? Toss it to him on the perimeter, get on the edge quickly. The receivers better block on the outside. Go get me some positive yards, get a fast guy in space. That's play call.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. This conference has a history of getting wacky, and the last thing you need to do is get off to a slow start in ACC play.
And what does everybody talk about every year, right? Like,
All right, we got it. Let's go. Let's go.
Offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
when you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
All right.
The North Carolina offense.
Man, he gave me like a silver platter today.
He put
I'm
2
shocked.
touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right Purdy on the Jets. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
Defense is locked in this game so far. They've been shutting this offense down. I think one of the biggest reasons why is they are not letting this running back do anything in this game. They're trying to make them one-dimensional. They're being physical close to the line of scrimmage. They've had a really good game plan. They're executing beautifully.
And this offense has done a good job coming out the gate strong. They've been really, really good. This is the type of play, man, you can give momentum.
Oh, there's a loose foot. Pitch.
Timed it wrong.
The option look. He'll toss it. Gets it past the marker. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the first down on the play.
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback. And too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't play the pitch really well. That's why this offense is really hard to stop.
Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one. They cross midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
And how about that for efficiency if you're on this offense right now? 3 plays, 3 first downs. They get that one running the football. Great vision and open field running ability. Everything they're doing right now is working. This play caller is in a rhythm.
Both these teams just outside the top 25 and really needing to win a game like this to vault their way into the rankings.
And it's just amazing winning a game like this, what it can do for your program, right? Recruiting, your confidence, everything.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He's marked down at the 21-yard line as the defense comes up with a turnover.
As a quarterback, you've got to give your receiver an opportunity to make the play.
They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Here comes the option. Now the pitch. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
Well, this defense knew coming into the game they were going to see the option, and they didn't know exactly how it was going to look specifically. They've seen it a few times early in this game. They've given up some yards, but it looks like they're clamping down on it now, guys, and we know they've got speed. They can go sideline to sideline. Really nice job that time. Getting hats over to the football, getting to the pitch man in the perimeter of the field, and getting down on the ground.
He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. And the Tar Heels come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the first down.
And that last run was just a nice job seeing the hole, exploding through it. He has had a heck of a night. Now with that carry, over 100 yards on the game. That's the mark you really want to hit as a running back, and he's got that here tonight.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Maybe that stop shows this defense is tightening up, especially in the run game. The offense, frankly, they've been able to do whatever they want to do. They're just handing the ball off. This guy's having success left and right. No, sir, no mas, get it together.
How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over from the moment the ball left his hand.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Finds him out of the backfield. Will not get... Offense in a bunch formation. Lopez to pass. Incomplete.
I knew it.
Into traffic and fortunate to get it back. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? the play fake. Finds his tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. Using the quick game. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Tar Heels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw again. Get it out on the screen. Sweet cut there. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play?
And the Tar Heels with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Using his legs, it's Goss. Knocked down after getting 6 all the way out to the 34-yard line.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. And the Commodores send out the punt unit. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. He gets it up to the 34-yard line. A lot of real estate in front of them as the drive starts at their own 6. Toss sweep to the left. Not quite so backed up after that play. He's out of bounds at the 12.
I think the toss does a really good job of getting the football on the edge quickly. You know, you toss it out there to the running back. You better block the defensive end. That's priority number 1. Good job blocking the defensive end. Get a nice positive game on the toss play.
Punches ahead. They'll give him a yard to the 13. The Tar Heels come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He's going to come up a couple of yards short.
We gotta play position.
And here comes the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. He was able. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Lopez wants to fire. Quick completion on the out route. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. And the Tar Heels are in the hurry-up. Wide receiver comes in motion. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got it in the middle. It's Shipp. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
Well, it's a great job by the receiver fighting back across the DB there to get to the inside, locate the ball, and catch the slant.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Throws to the tight end. Snagged in the middle. It's Johnson. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing 1st downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field, stringing 1st down.
It's a seam wide open. How about this freshman leading them on the chase and making the big play after the catch?
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
Fires to the end zone.
Oh, got it here. Let's go.
Touchdown, UNC.
Let's go.
No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out and be clicking early, get everything going, way to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Quickly to the flat in the wide receiver screen. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Lopez to pass. Good quickness to grab it off the bounce.
Wow.
They'll move the chains and get it
I don't know
to
how
the
I got that through. I
47-yard
thought I
line.
got intercepted.
He got a hand on it and deflected it, but probably just got a bruise off that missile and gave up the completion.
Yeah, not used to handling the revolutions on that football. QB zipped it in there. Nice job getting the deflection, getting your hand on the football. That's what you're supposed to do, find the football, but the offense got the break and got the completion.
Guys, this is a team that struggled mightily last year, and the entire offseason was built around performing better in ACC play.
Well, they just didn't have the dudes to get it done last year. Didn't have enough talent. But they're a year older. They've gone to the transfer portal. They've done a good job recruiting from the high school ranks. And, David, they think this year they've got the guys they need to win more games in ACC play.
Hey, Coach Palmer, you sound like every coach in the country, right? Like, hey, we restocked, we retooled, we're a year older, we went to the transfer portal. Success is coming. Listen, they got to find a way to get better. They got to find a way in games how to execute, how to finish games. They struggled finishing games a year ago. So I'm looking forward to seeing this, and I love the coach speak.
Nice play by the defense, but now is a time they've got to be more consistent. They allowed this running back to go off in that first half, and moving forward now, they've got to try and take this running back away.
The pitch. He gets it down to the 28-yard line. Not enough to move the sticks, and now we'll see what they do on fourth. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Apparently not tempted to kick the 45-yard field goal. They'll go for it on fourth and short. Under fire. Incomplete. Just over 20 seconds to play here in the half. How aggressive can they afford to be here? He'll ride his man on the option. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing them.
Oh.
They'll run the option. He'll toss it. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. After the productive first down play at 2nd and 6. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. Now facing a 3rd and long. Lopez wants to fire. That pass not closes. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Tar Heels line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. It'll go out of bounds. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Leaves it with the back. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Picked up 2 yards
Going
on
mesh
the
play.
when they need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Punts it out of the air. Smashes ahead. Gets away from one. Finds some space. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
The chunk plays that they love, and he takes it all the way down to the 10.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. On the run, it's Goss. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can't pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. He caught it. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Despite coming up short on the previous 2 fourth down attempts, this offense will try it here again. He caught it. Touchdown, North Carolina.
That was easy.
And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him
Man,
up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Missed opportunity on offense. QB and receiver just not on the same page there.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Off play action. Makes the catch. It's Goss. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long, different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Trying to set up the screen. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Backed up now, here's second and long. Wants to throw again. He's got his man, makes the grab. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And the Tar Heels come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. On third and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Let's go. Down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. To the ground, he's got it again. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Lopez to pass. Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. Defense grabs him. There he goes. Now we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned.
His knees are already down.
Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. It's a fumble. Defense falls on the ball. Turnover. The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor using a timeout here. Thinks the ball is going to end up going his way. And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. And the try is... They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
It'll be third and long. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49. A big pickup there.
Great job, too, by the QB there, holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the first down.
Carrying the ball with attitude down to the 42.
Just really solid play by this offense. Nice job. Whatever the defense gives you the option, they're trying to make you wrong. The problem is, defensively, you got so much to cover. Nice chunk game. Just remember, that quarterback can also stick his foot in the ground, get north-south, and make plays, too.
They could really use a few yards here on third down, because from here, it would be a 61-yard attempt. Lopez wants to fire. And it's intercepted. Oh, what a big play in a tie game. He'll try to take it back. Oh, he was hoping for the picks. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. It's complete. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
Yeah, and he's been throwing it all over the yard, and he's now over 300 yards on the day, so been a successful day. Now, 300 yards, I don't know, Palmer, 300 nowadays, that's like what back in the day for you?
That would have been 500. I would have won the Heisman, man. It's a big deal today in college football, no doubt. Now, listen, he's in a rhythm right now. He's in a groove. We've seen good decision-making. He's been playing on time, and he's been deadly accurate throwing it. And guess what? This game is far from over.
They'll try to move the chains on this third and long from the 50. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on fourth down. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. The Tar Heels have their offense in high gear. Looking to throw again. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. They're dealing with a second and long. Lopez to pass. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. He gets it to the 34-yard line, but excellent third down defense, and fourth down's coming up. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And they'll get this drive started from the 29. Off the play fake on first down. Got a man. It's Gauze. A solid pickup there. Works it to the 38 before being pushed out of bounds.
And these are these moments, man, when you're trailing by a couple possessions, you've got to put it together. Your quarterback has to come through. I mean, it's not a surprise. It's going to be passes. He's got to be smart. He's got to be quick with his decision-making, and they kind of got to be up near the line of scrimmage and be in a little bit of a hurry.
And the Tar Heels racing to the line in the hurry-up.
This is a fun spot to be in defensively. Like, it's late in the football game. You know they're passing the football because you're up a couple of scores. You pin your ears back. You try to get to the quarterback. Play smart. Make sure you rally to the football tackle and don't give up the big plays.
I think if you're the head coach at this point,
All right.
telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute a two.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Under fire. Looking left. He makes a catch. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37. The Tar Heels will have it 1st and 10. Lopez wants to fire. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
They're setting up the screen. Turning it on. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock.
Bunch formation for these receivers. Wants to throw on 1st down. Going up top. Couldn't hang on to that one. This defense has already picked off 3 passes. Almost had the 4th. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Caught over the middle. It's Johnson. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play. Able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Looking to take a shot. Incomplete. Here's the give off the left side. Collisions and power on display, and after all of that, just back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
Ground and pound.
They'll keep it on the ground. He's loose. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Off play action. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete. I don't know why, but it's a thing. The ACC Wheel of Destiny. You spin it, you never know how it's going to come up, and you can't afford to give away a game early in a conference like this.
And I think both of these coaching staffs, David, understand that. They've been preaching to their team, we've got to start fast. Not just in this game. We've got to start the season fast. We've got to take advantage of this opportunity.
And I think Reese hit it right on the head, too. The Wheel of Destiny, right? It seems like it's a new team every year that's playing in the championship and appears to be a wide-open league. So a lot of turmoil, a lot of change. I think that starting 1-0 is an important step to getting to that championship game.
The Tar Heels in a good spot here with 2nd and short. On the run, it's Goss. Wide open spaces. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
To the ground, he's got it again. And he rolls into
Oh, we roll it through. Let's go.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Might be changing the route. Try to get it to the edge. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Lopez wants to fire. That's caught. It's Culliver. Knocked down for the tackle. Both of these teams right on the fringe of the top 25. This is the type of game that can help you earn some respect.
Absolutely. I mean, both these teams sitting right outside the top 25 have a great opportunity to get a good quality win and start to build momentum early in this season and see what kind of squad you're going to have, Palmer.
Both of these teams just want respect. They've worked so hard all offseason, all season up to this point to try to get that number beside their name. And this is the game. If you win it, you're going to get it.
The offense in its own end still needing a couple of yards for the first down, but they'll stay out there and go for it on fourth. Hauls it in, the first down and more. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. And the Tar Heels will have it 1st and 10. Setting up the screen. At midfield, he's got room. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play.
In defense, you have to have great eyes. You have to have good vision on the quarterback to be able to see it. You could tell he's throwing the football right now. Watch the defense react, come up, get the wide receiver on the ground. He goes nowhere.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Every Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch.
There he goes. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27.
And this offense has got it all working, right? It's just been tough. This defense is on its heels, can't figure it out. A bunch of plays in a row now, a bunch of success. This offense is doing what they want to do, how they want to do it. Defense is going to do something different to try to mix up this rate.
They'll run play action. This time it's complete. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, North Carolina! When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
First play of the drive will come from the 9-yard line. They'll try the run. Oh, he's got some space. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Here comes the option. Now the toss. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one. The Tar Heels trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Got his man. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. It'll be third and long. Lopez to pass. Got his man. There he goes. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45.
There's a reason third down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at third down percentages, it tells a huge story, and it goes a long way.
And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line.
How many first downs is that just on this drive? We're going to have to get the training staff to give some IVs and get some bananas, and we better stay hydrated because at this rate, the defense is going to play way too many snaps.
Got his man quickly.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
They'll leave it with him. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. The give to the back. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. Go back to work after the break, and it is third down. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward. He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
Well, and he gets stuffed on that QB sneak. He's just not doing a really good job of reading the crease and finding a little space to kind of tuck into and drive his feet. He's just running himself into a wall.
Oh, and how about the big boys up front? Make a crease. Push somebody back.
And the Tar Heels, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Looking to the end zone. It's complete. He kept him out of the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1-yard line. Great spot to attack there right off the turnover. Try to strike and keep them reeling.
Absolutely. Coaching 101. Sudden change. When you create a turnover and you get the ball back on offense, attack, attack, attack. Use the momentum. Try to make a big play.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Lopez wants to fire. Touchdown, Tar Heels. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. No step back in week 3. They have been
We got it. Let's go.
the lead.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give to the back. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
This is a guy that gets stronger and stronger as the game goes on. After that last run, he's already now got 100 yards rushing.
Using his legs, it's Goss. Picks up the 1st down, still moving. Stopped at the 43 after the 15-yard pickup.
And there's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
Things did not go their way in ACC play last year. This year, an opportunity maybe to turn things around.
And we've seen people in this league turn things around. The ACC every year, it seems like, like Reese, you always say, spinning that wheel of destiny. Who's going to be in the championship game?
Turning it on. Made a defender miss. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
What a weapon this guy is, right? At the tight end position, not only can he get open, he can run away from people after the catch. He's a big dude, so he's hard to bring down anyway, but the speed is what makes him different.
You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play. Picked up some yardage on the ground. Now here comes 2nd down. Leaves it with the running back. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting 1st downs and staying on the field. You saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
They pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Give to the running back. Into the end zone.
All right, we needed it. Let's go.
Touchdown, UNC.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
We are a physical team.
North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
The Tar Heels will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And the Tar Heels want to move quickly. He's trying to get it in. Touchdown, North Carolina! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. The offense did exactly what it needed to do getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Making side adjustments here. Now they'll run it on the toss. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Man, as a quarterback, you got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
They make the stop at the 26, and let's see if they bring out the punt team. The Tar Heels will punt it away on 4th down. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Might have thought he'd want to try to... They take over late and they have enough time to put together a drive. Lopez to pass. A little screen to the running back. Crosses the 30. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. And the Tar Heels now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there, and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Tar Heels will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. First play of the drive wants to throw. Quick strike complete. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the 3rd quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige when you've got the playmakers you have offensively. Just keep chucking it.
Fires to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game. Now on 2nd down. Here's the handoff. Got the first down and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He'll ride his man on the option. The give on the option. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And I feel sorry for this defense. Like, they're having to defend the entire field. QB's already shown he can beat you with his arm. Now, with his legs and his decision-making, getting the ball to the pitch man, he's shown a variety. In this defense, they're having to defend the whole entire field.
And the Tar Heels with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Leaves it with the back. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. Just inside the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 19. They'll run it from the gun. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. scrimmage, but no more than that.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown. He's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
The Tar Heels have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Lopez wants to fire. And that ball is intercepted at the goal line. Now on the option. He just has a nose for those little crevices to be able to find space, and he picks up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll pitch it. Spins away from the defense. And he's able to bounce off 1 tackle for a solid pickup. And the Tar Heels can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
Trying to milk this clock.
These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. They go back to work with a 1st down in the final period of this one. They'll give it to the back. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
They've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
The Tar Heels with the 1st and 10. On the option. Quick toss. They're trying to send a message with this running game. He stopped after a pickup of 4 to the 33. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Got the 1st down and more. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
And you hear people talk about the 4-minute offense all the time in football. What does that mean? That means you're getting 1st downs, running the clock, and just right now physically dominating up front. Nice job by this offense.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when the body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Ship. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
4th down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver. He believed in himself. He knew he could get it, and they get the 4th down conversion. And I love this. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to eat that clock, let it tick down. A field goal here, I'm up by 2 possessions. I'm still in a very good place. I don't have to get over-aggressive, Jesse, if I don't want to.
No, and you could put this game out of reach, too. If you could score a touchdown, this thing's basically over. You know, at this area of the field, it's really hard to throw the football because...
And he takes it in for the score.
We got it.
Touchdown, Tar Heels. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
And I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. It's money time. I've got to be more physical than you. And that's exactly what this offense just did. Put the ball on the ground and put it in the end zone.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
And this one isn't over because the defense still has 3 timeouts left, but man, that clock is ticking, and they can just run the football up multiple possessions. They're going to need something magical to happen. They're going to need to start stripping at that football, create some turnovers, and get lucky down the stretch.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. The play action fake. That's reeled in. It's Hall. Couldn't find any more room up the sideline, and he's pushed out of bounds at the 36. And the Tar Heels come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. Punt is in the air on 4th down. Fair catch is made, and they'll... And the sudden change situation even more difficult for this defense facing a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. Touchdown, UNC! And the beatdown has ensued. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in Week 3.
Well, what I love about this team early this year is it looks like they can fight through adversity.
When you know you have a team outclassed,
Damn.
the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Tweety's this. 2 touchdowns, 1 interception. 3 interceptions, 2 touchdowns. Touchdowns, 569 average, 225. That's good.
it's Gauze. All out of space. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. The Tar Heels can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He's in open space downfield. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game, mark it at the 47.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy in the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Rush is on him. Caught in the backfield. It's Gauze. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Backed up now, here's second and long. Trying play action. Right on the money. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
Good news for this offense is it hasn't taken them a long time to get into a rhythm in the passing game. That's already his 100th completion on the season. Put up some big numbers this year if they keep up this pace.
Little too soft in that run defense. He picks up 4 to the 32.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
He'll be stopped at the 32, still ground to cover if they want to convert, and fourth down is coming. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. No good. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Trying to turn the corner on the right. Nudges ahead for 1 out to the 16.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might have to run here and not help you out.
Ran to that daylight to pick up 6 for the 22.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
To the ground to try to move the chains. Gets the job done on third down as he gets it to the 25 before he's brought down. And the Tar Heels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Lopez to pass. And he throws down the gut of the defense. It's incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. Just a short pass to the tight end. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
The Tar Heels come to the line in the hurry-up.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Sets up the screen. Turning on the Jets. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. No matter how many times they tell you to look for it, it is tough to defend a perfectly executed screen.
Yeah, because I'm trying to go get the quarterback, and everything looks like pass, but when you see it, when you see that screen, you got to retrace your steps, get back in the play. Nice job by the offense. The defense just has to recognize that a little bit sooner.
They're setting up the screen. Got some room, heading to the goal line. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, North Carolina! Can these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive.
So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. Power football with the run. Gets it past the marker. Make the stop at the 40, but he's got 15 yards on that one and a first down. They'll ride the hot hand. It's running room. Knocked down at the 24-yard line, but it's a big gain. 15 yards on the play, and this offense is in business. The give to the tailback. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. And the Tar Heels look to do some damage in the red zone. They'll run it. It's Hall. Running. And he'll race it to the house.
Ooh, we have ground pound here. Let's go. Touchdown, Tar Heels.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
Let's see if this offense can get out of a hole as they start this drive at their own 8. Lopez lost the fire. Finds his tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, it's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. Quickly to the tight end.
Well, nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
They'll try to power their way ahead. He'll be stopped short, picks up 1, but they're facing 4th and 1. The offense stays on the field. Maybe they'll try to make the defense jump. They also might try to run it ahead for 1 yard. Bunch formation for these receivers. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Got it set up on the outside. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the second level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
The Tar Heels line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
Goodness, that is the way you blow up a play quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Hair on fire, caused a wreck that had to be a blown assignment. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. And the Tar Heels have their offense in high gear. Lopez to pass. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
How many first downs is that alone, just on this drive? The defense, they keep this up, they're going to get worn out and continue to have to play more and more guys. They got to do something to change this.
I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
And that's where quarterbacks, they got to be very assertive. They got to believe what they see and really pull the trigger. But the longer they wait and they get off rhythm or off timing, a lot of times it ends up in incomplete passes.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. No good. The Tar Heels trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, UNC!
Oh, wow.
And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open, and he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Nowhere to go. The ball's loose. Defense picks it up. He managed to... Lopez lost to fire. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at him. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Snagged out of the air. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with the 1st down. And the Tar Heels come to the line with a new set of downs. Can't make the catch. It's incomplete, and that drop might have cost him a big play on 1st down. So now it's 2nd and long. Gonna look downfield again. Using the quick game. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the 1st down. The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. The option look. He'll toss it. And that one will go in reverse. The defense all over that pitch on the option.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that rep.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. The Tar Heels once backed up in the shadow of their own goal. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, North Carolina!
This game might be over. It's over, my friend.
Running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Takes a handoff. It's gone.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
So 3rd and short from inside the 20. You convert here, and this drive takes on a different complexion. He makes the grab. He steps out of bounds, couple yards short of the 20. They'll mark it at the 18 after that pickup. From their own 18-yard line, it's 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. He'll take the deep shot. He's got it down the left. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. After that last big gainer, they'll put it in play. 1st and 10 from their own 49. Got his man. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. And the Tar Heels moving quickly to the line. Now the play fake. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Makes a connection. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the 1st down. Got to use their time wisely. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. He's got it. He's loose. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Pressure coming. Got it. They will score. Touchdown, Tar Heels.
I don't know how that happened.
These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
Man, that was beautiful clock management. Great job by this offense, sustaining the drive, not getting too much in a panic, and finishing the drive with a touchdown with not a lot of time on the clock.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Going to the run to start this 2nd half. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Tar Heels are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Bringing the heat. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. They bring the punter onto the field now. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Excellent coverage that time. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. That's a really nice job by this defense, maintaining outside leverage and knocking him down behind the line. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. On the option. Bounced right back to them.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you, because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
He rifles one deep to the left. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there. And the Tar Heels will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He was able to get... First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Goes to the option. Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
That last play just about as disastrous as it gets, and it makes it worse because now you have to deal with second and long. And they get him down.
Really nice discipline by that receiver against man coverage because you know that throw is going to be contested with a defender in your back pocket. He fights back to the football. He fights through contact and shows really strong hands on the catch.
And we've already seen this QB have success throwing the football down the field. How about the variety to his game? Now you run the option, you make the right read, get it to your pitch man.
We got to milk that clock.
Get some extra yards. He's in the zone right now.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
Just keep pounding that ball.
Tar Heels with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Here on third down. Lopez to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Johnson. They make the stop, but barely, and they might need to regroup as we have come to the end of the third quarter. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers.
We're going to finish them off here.
As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. So first down will open up the final period. Gonna run it. It's gone. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Wants to adjust the pattern. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. On the option. He picks it up, still on his feet. Gets it inside the 10, picks up a yard. They'll mark it at the 9. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. He stopped short, and it's fourth down. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. Never a doubt. And that lead grows even bigger.
And they just tacked on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays.
The North Carolina offense returns to the field. So last time, David, they ate up some clock, ran a bunch of plays, but settled for the field goal.
Yeah, but they're still up, Reese, and I like where I'm at. If I'm on offense right now, my job is to put another long drive together, eat more clock, and get another score.
Just got to be better in the red zone this time around. When they get down close to the goal line, you need better execution to put a touchdown on the board here.
And the Tar Heels have it in scoring position on first and goal. Lopez wants to fire. Lets it go to the end zone. Intercepted. They'll run this play from the pistol. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Looking to the big tight end. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so so they're letting it fly.
Trying to beat the D deep. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive.
Let's go. Right. Double, double.
They'll run the option. He'll toss it. He's out of bounds at the 38-yard line. The Tar Heels in a good spot here with second and short.
This offense is just like Novocaine. Like, it's just give it time. It just keeps working. It's a slow death.
And that's a live ball. Once was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. The give from the gun. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Lopez to pass. Hauls it in. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8.
And at some point for the defense, I'm just thinking, hey, man, like, it's got to be somebody else. I mean, the big tight end has made play after play after play today, and we know if it gets close in the fourth quarter, they're going to look his way, so the defense really needs to have a plan.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward now, back to work on second and goal from the 6. He'll do it himself on the draw. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. They worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's third and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. This is an absolute blowout.
Salt into wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide.
Trying to end this game.
Give me another touchdown.
North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Wants to throw on first down. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards.
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And that is a huge play for the defense. Offense has it in your red zone. You're trying to
I'm not even
knock them
snapping
out
the
of
ball.
field goal range. The only way you do that is by creating negative plays, and they get the sack.
This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with it.
We by at least
Go out
31
and
points.
play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know
4
you're gonna take care of
touchdowns.
business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players, more physical, they were faster, and it showed today.
That will put the
All
wrap
right.
on things from here. For For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports
Alright,
College
let's check
Football.
before. I'm not doing a tail take, so check back. Alright. Oh, that's it, guys. Thank you for watching. Uh, I hope you had a great time, but see you later. Thank you for watching. And alright. Thank you for watching. I'm out. See ya. Please like.